Okay, so for whatever reason, I decided to check out Space Cadet. Right? It is the new film written and directed by Liz W. Garcia. Boy. Oh my days. The film is produced by John Berg um, and Greg Silverman. It's executive produced by Gideon Yee, Michael Tedros, Emma Roberts, Jason Ma, Liz W. Garcia, and Chris Bosco. It is co-produced by Cara Fanu and Grant Torre. Julian Wall, associate producers. John Debney handles the music, while John Inwood is down with the cinematography. Ona Flaherty handled the editing duties, while Anthony J. Cruz and Jill Anthony Thomas took care of the casting. Production design is Elizabeth J. Jones. Naomi Monroe was art direction. Nikwan Riley is set decoration. Costume design is Evran Catlin. Hair and makeup, we've got Nick London, Carla Gentry Osaro, Stephanie Canrono, Stephanie Barr, and Bert Rio Anderson. All right, our cast. Well, Emma Roberts is Tiffany Rex Simpson. Okay. Her her dad is played by Sam Robard, right? Um, hmm. I'm not sure if we see her mum. Like, yeah, we see her mum in kind of like flashbacks. I don't think that she is listed though. Mm, yeah, her mum's not down. Right. There is we see a younger version of Rex, right? Who is played by Caroline Concannon. Okay. Rex's best friend, Nadine Kay, is played by Poppy Lou. All right. We've got Pam Proctor, played by Gabrielle Union. Logan O'Leary, played by Tom Hooper. There's Violet Marie Valosky, played by Kuu Verma. Dr. Stacy Kellogg, played by Desi Liddick. Todrick Spencer, played by Sebastian Yatra. Rudolph Bolton, played by Dave Foley. Grace Jackson, played by Yasha Jackson. Captain Jack Massini, played by Andrew Cow. All right, Miriam Osprey, played by Josephine Hong. Hector Kaniku, played by Troy Awata. Johnny, played by Tomas Matos. Gator, played by John Allen. Bingo, played by Fergie L. Philippe. Paris, played by Ali Brown. Kendra, played by Glo Tavraz. Yeah, I mean, Rex's mum was played by Natasha Warren. Okay, so yes. There we go. I think that's probably most of the people, right? So yeah, the gist of the film is this: Rex, a Florida party girl, turns out to be the only hope for the NASA space program after a fluke puts her in training with other candidates who may have better resumes but don't have her smarts, heart, and moxie. Yeah, yeah. Ah, boy. I I don't know why I watched this film, to be honest with you people. As if I'd thought about it, this isn't this isn't the film for me, right? I don't know what I'm thinking sometimes. And I hoped it would be good, right? I always hope something's gonna be good, something's gonna be decent, you know? Or even if I don't like it, you can see the plus side of it, right? Now, the plus side of something like this would be empowerment, right? The it is show coating, show what is the word? Casing. Showcasing. Yes. It is showcasing like strong women, right? The fact that anyone can do anything, right? Now, that statement, anyone can do anything, it is it's not true. I mean, anyone can do anything that they're trained for, right? Meaning like race, sex, age, disability. These things should not hold you back if you're qualified, right? It doesn't mean you put someone in it's like, look, I'm registered blind, right? I could be like, yo, I've always wanted to be a pilot, right? That's to fill an EDI, you don't make me a pilot, right? Just because I want to be a pilot and you don't have any blind pilots, right? That's moronic. You know what I mean? But there's other things I can clearly do. You know what I mean? So the site isn't a barrier if I'm qualified, right? If I've got those skills. That's what it should be. And that's what you're kind of hoping, right? But this film isn't that, right? Because we take this girl with no qualifications and you let her be a NASA candidate, right? Now, the crazy thing about it, because firstly, her friend is covering for her, but they don't notice the phone number is the same. Firstly, the voice, you're just like, okay, well, that's clearly not a dude, right? When she's trying to pretend to be guy, like even if they ran it through a system, right? You can get like those AI things, not even AI. You could there's just programs that will distort the voice and make it sound like someone else. Like it wasn't even trying with that, right? But we all know you apply for a job and you will see your LinkedIn suddenly, you know what I mean? Your page is getting views, right? Because you know what I mean? The people who are looking at your resume and shit, your CV, they will look at your LinkedIn and be like, okay, let's see their qualifications. Let's see if they're, this mirrors up. So trying to fool someone, it doesn't work. It doesn't work the way they have it on this. It's just like, what the fuck are we doing? You know what I mean? And you've also got just in the recruitment process, right? When they show it, and you've got oh gosh, what the people's names again? It's Logan and Proctor, Logan and Pam, right? And they're talking with all the old white dudes around the table, and I'm just like, oh, don't you want this person because oh, she's got this and she's got that, and you're just like, huh? Like it doesn't make any sense. Right? None of this made any sense. Right? And we got Emma Roberts in the lead role. I mean, just she's not selling it, right? She's not selling it at all, which may sound harsh, but that's the way it came across to me, right? This is just, I mean, I've seen people, equate this film to kind of, a Legally Blonde kind of thing. Just think of how many films we've got of that, right? If they made this film and Kahu Verma's character was the lead, that would make it a little bit different. It wouldn't make it any better, right? If it was the same script, but we've got a different face, right? A different look of this typical lead. That adds something different to it. But no. We'll go with another blonde white chick, right? That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And it's like this one person, they're the only one that can solve a big issue. No one else can get it, even though she's only studied some of this stuff, right? Only studied some of this stuff in a few weeks during training, right? Which is just like you don't learn this stuff on this level in a few fucking weeks. That's insanity. Like, there's a bit in it where, like, listen, if you're applying to be a candidate for this type of job, you understand what goes into it, right? So you understand there's a health requirement, right? There's this, there's that, all of these different things. So the Violet character is just like, I'm not healthy. And you're just like, whoa. If you're applying for this job, you would have been doing a whole heap of cardio to get yourself to a level, right? It's just fucking logical, right? There's a bit where the Grace character, who's meant to be in special forces in the army, is on a running machine and just like, I can't, and stops early. When you're just like, wait, what? Right? If anyone was going to stop her, it wouldn't have been that person. That person isn't the one. Like, they could have run all day. It's just this laziness in the script that is insane, right? We've got a bit at the start where Rex and Nadine are parting with their gay friend. And it is the typical gay friend, male gay friend, should I say. You know what I mean? We are doing so many lazy stereotypes with this film. It is crazy. It's crazy. You know? It's kind of baffling, right? The amount of tropes. You've got someone that's really intelligent and good and, by the book, but they're the one that will break in a stressful situation. So then, the person with no skills is the one that gets them back, right? Just every scenario, right? British guy, uptight, by the book, glass. It is boring. It's so boring. Like, you throw glasses on a character, like, oh, this will make them, you know what I mean? It's just like, yo, glasses help people see, you fucking idiots. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean, oh, you're this type of person because you wear glasses, or you're uptight, or you're they help you see. That's what they do. What the fuck are we saying here? What are we saying? You know, it's like there's always this thing where, a parent has died. A parent has died, and that means this person stops everything. That can happen, or it can drive someone forward, or that person just carries on because, you gotta fucking eat, right? You gotta work, you gotta eat. And we understand that people die. You know what I mean? But it's always just like, I stopped my dreams because, oh, boo-hoo. Then you do something else. You do something else. They introduced this thing very early at the reunion, which I thought that's where the film would go. And it would have made more sense if the film had just had her join his company, you know what I mean? And boom, boom, boom. But no, then that is forgotten about until the end, right? It's just pointless. We do these pointless things. The green screen moments were horrible. Like when you have people walking, like, getting ready for a spacesuit is specially fitted. Specially fitted. It's not something you run up in a few hours. You know what I mean? Like, even a rescue mission takes a while, right? You're not like, I thought the way we saw NASA in The Martian was great. That was great. You know what I mean? You had a different look. There was a lot of different scientists and everything, and it didn't necessarily feel like, ooh, for EDI, let's show these people and we'll do this and blah 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 blah. No, even though you know what I mean, there was a mix of people in the room. It felt more authentic than our shoddy looking NASA in Space Cadet. Oh man, like, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of wisdom that supposedly dropped. Like, do you think that when one party finishes, another party begins? Just horrible. Horrible. I don't know, man. I don't know who this film was made for. I really don't. It baffles. But I just think girls, right? Girls would find this offensive. Because it's like when a girl doesn't look like Emma Roberts, right? Or you're the typical person that's, oh, we'll let her have her dreams, right? When they, you know what I mean, do that kind of nonsense. And then they'll have other people that are just like, ooh, like Violet, right? She's got asthma, she's got all of these things, she's out of shape. No, and she needs a white girl to help her. You know what I mean? It's just ludicrous, right? Anyone would watch this and be like, what the fuck are we saying here? Plus, if because it's not just lying, it's putting other people's lives at risk, right? It's putting people's lives at risk, but being like, oh, yeah, you can get off. You can get away with that. What? Like, it's so bizarre. It is so bizarre. And one thing I've also noticed in Emma Roberts films, there's usually a point where she sings. Right now, supposedly, on her Wikipedia, like and IMDb, she's listed as a singer as well. I've not heard an actual song from her, but the singing in all the films I've had the misfortune of seeing is not good, right? It's not good singing. So why do we have to force these moments in these films? Because it's not needed, right? This whole sequence in this is not needed. It's bizarre. It is so bizarre. This film is, I think it's like just under 2 hours. That is way too long. This film did not need to be that length. This film could have cut off, I mean, it could have been an hour, right? And you've got the same film, essentially. You know what I mean? But hey, you know, look, some people really like an Emma Roberts film, right? So I'd say if you liked About Fate, if you liked Holiday, if you liked Maybe I Do, you will enjoy Space Cadet, right? If you enjoyed stuff like Upgraded, you know, what other weird things have we had of late? And let's try and think. Let's try and think. Um, like Hunger Games, right? That last Hunger Games. You know, I would say that. I would say if you liked stuff like a Rocky Mountain, what was it? A Rocky Mountain Affair. Yeah, if you like that, you know what I mean? Then I think you like Holiday. Then blah, Space Cadet, right? So there is an audience for this. It just wasn't me. Okay. So Space Cadet is out on Prime Video. So if you've got it and you've got an inkling, then boom, fill your boots. Fill your boots.